Hi everybody, I'm David Rodriguez. Welcome to Leaning Left. Recently, Joe Biden officially announced that he will again run for president alongside Kamala Harris. So of course the media went into all of his many accomplishments to show that it only makes sense that he's running again. Well, no, they didn't do that. Overwhelmingly, the topic was his age. If you don't know, Joe Biden is 80 years old, making him the oldest president in United States history. And because of that, a lot of people have concerns that he may be too old for the job. So let's talk about that. Before I get into it, I want to give you just a little background on my feelings about Joe Biden. When he was running in the primary, he wasn't one of my picks. Kamala Harris wasn't either. They were both sort of middle of the pack for me, maybe even lower middle. I was more of a Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren guy. I wanted a real progressive in that seat, and Biden and Harris both seemed more moderate than I preferred. When Biden got the nomination, I wasn't surprised, but I wasn't thrilled. That being said, I threw my full support behind him, thinking that even if he got into office and literally did nothing, he would be a better president than Trump. I had no idea that in his first 2 years, he would get more good things done than any president in recent memory, despite strong opposition from the right. He has definitely done some things I don't like, as any president would, but overall, I've been shocked and impressed by how effective he's been. So here we are with him running again, and very likely it'll be Biden against Trump again if Trump can somehow keep his corpulent ass out of jail. But because of his age, people are worried for a number of reasons, which I understand, but let's look into it a little bit. We've all known people close to Biden's current age. While maybe some aren't as with it as they once were for any number of reasons, some are as sharp as ever. If you saw the most recent State of the Union, you saw Biden trick the entire Republican Congress into agreeing on video not to cut Social Security and Medicare. By all accounts, that wasn't scripted. So, spur of the moment, he pulled them right into a trap and capitalized on it in what might be the most masterful bit of political gymnastics I've ever seen. So I think it's fair to say that he's still really sharp. Some point to his frequent trouble speaking to say that he's too old. But he's had a speech impediment his entire life. This isn't new. When people criticize him for that, they're literally denigrating him due to a minor disability. Not too shocking from people who love Trump. Now, some people are concerned because at his age, it's unlikely he's in touch with what young voters want. Now, I think this concern holds the most water. I doubt when I'm 80, I'll be super in touch with what 20-year-olds care about. Come to think of it, I'm not totally sure I know at my age. But here's the thing, the president doesn't really work alone. He has an entire staff to bounce ideas off of. Some of them will be older too, but some will be younger, and Biden has done a really good job of keeping his cabinet diverse. If he were truly alone, I'd be worried, but as it stands, I'm not worried at all. So let's talk about what might be the biggest concern, his health. Can he stay healthy for the next 5 years? It's a reasonable question when Democrats ask that, but when Republicans ask that, it's actually less reasonable, and here's why. Their guy is likely to be Donald Trump. Now, Trump is a whole 3 years younger than Biden, but if Biden is too old now, then Trump will be too old before his term is over. But I think it's also worth noting that not everyone ages the same. Biden is still in really good shape and has to use his brain constantly to solve problems. Both of these things are great for keeping someone healthy and of sound mind. Donald Trump, however, is quite frankly obese. Look, I'm overweight too. I don't mean to fat shame the man, but I'd bet anything that Trump is far less healthy than Biden. If Biden jogged around the track and Trump drove his golf cart around one, I'd still bet that Trump would be more winded at the end. If we're going to talk about mental acuity, Biden has trouble speaking sometimes, again, due to a lifelong speech impediment. Trump doesn't have that and can barely make a coherent sentence. His speeches are just jumbled word salad with extra helpings of great, huge, and racism. There probably isn't a way to truly rate mental acuity, but I'd still wager that Biden would rank higher. Plus, Biden doesn't seem to have any mental disorders like malignant narcissism or psychopathy. Not saying that Trump has those disorders, just saying that he seems to. At the end of the day, if Joe Biden's health fails him, it'll be a sad day. But that's why we have a vice president, and I have no doubt Kamala Harris will finish the job if need be. So there you have it, my thoughts on the age issue. My hope is that from here on out we can focus on the accomplishments of his first term and his plans for his second. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is his age a concern for you? Is it not because you realize even a comatose Biden would be a better president than Trump? Let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe, and click the bell icon so you can know the next time I put out a video. Thank you for watching. And until next time, stay woke, stay vigilant, keep fighting, and remember, if you keep leaning left, you'll always be right.